What's going on, everyone? Alliance Orc here, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, we will be going over a different row of enemies that you must fight in the Celestial Tournament to acquire the 4 Celestial Pets. So, for those who do not know, the Celestial Tournament is a very difficult scenario where you need at least 15 level 25 pets to be able to enter. Upon doing so, you'll be put in a 7-battle. You'll have to complete 7 battles to get a celestial coin. And we will be showcasing the most efficient way to beat all of these battles. So, also for context, you will need 10 clears of the scenario to get all 4 of the pets. And in this week's lineup, we have Terran Zoo, Rathion, and Chen Stormstout. So we're gonna rip it right off the bat. Also, before we get too far into this, if you guys have a strategy that you feel works better than what I am showcasing, by all means comment it down below, because there is never one right way to do this. You know, there is always multiple ways. But for Terran Zoo, we will be using the Ghostly Skull, which is acquired from Daraher in Crystal Song Forest for 40 gold. You will be running Shadow Slash, Ghostly Bite, and Unholy Ascension. The next pet we are going to use will be the Dark Moon Zeppelin, acquired from the Dark Moon Fair. And you will be running Flyby, Explode, and Decoy. And for our last pet, for Terran Zoo, we will be running a Ghost Maggot. Ghost Maggot will be using Absorb, Plagued Blood, and Ghostly Bite. Excuse me. So, with all that being said, let's hop right into it, and subscribe if you are brand new. It helps the channel out a lot. So, right off the rip, we are going to start with a Ghostly Bite. Nice fat damage on Yen, and this is where Yen's going to use Feigned Death. So we are going to swap to our Dark Moon Zeppelin. And everyone just resets. So, right off the rip, we're going to fly by, give him that nice weakened defense, and then we're just going to blow up. Awesome, right? Alright, so now we bring out the Ghostly Maggot, and we are going to use Ghostly Bite. Big Chomp. Also, ranges are a thing here, and unfortunately we did not get that range. So we are going to be using Absorb to kill off Yen. So Yen comes in, and we are going to drop Plague Blood. I guess then we're going to swap to Ghostly Skull. Alright, so now that we are here, we are going to use Ghostly Bite to kill Yen. And it is at this point our Ghostly Skull is most likely going to pass. So we are going to use Unholy Ascension And then we're going to use our last turn to slice a dice. Boom. Now, if Lee is below 1,500 health, or if Lee is below 1,050 health, my bad, then we are going to use Ghostly Bite. Otherwise, we're going to slap him up with some Plagued Blood. And it is at this point that we have the range to win. And that is how you do Terran Zoo in a Celestial Tournament. Moving right along, we are going to face Wrathion. For this strat, you are going to want a rabbit. Any rabbit will do. So we are going to use... We're going to use Huggies, because Huggies is a little bit stronger with a little bit more sass. And you want to run Flurry, Dodge, and Stampede. The next pet you want to run is the Anubisath Idol. Anubisath will be running Crush, Stone Skin, and Deflection. Your last pet, also, before we go any further, rabbits can be acquired from basically anywhere. As long as you can pet battle them, you can get them. The Anubisath Idol comes from the Twin Emperors in Encourage. And our last pet, which unfortunately comes from Hallow's End and the Market House, is the Macabre Marionette. If you do not have this pet, I would recommend getting him. He is actually really, really good. And for Macabre, you're going to be running Macabre Maraca. You will be running Siphon Life and Dead Man's Party. And that is the lineup for Wrathion. So let's go ahead, hop on in, and we have Cindy opening it up. So you want to scratch the first 2 turns and then dodge when the Ice Tomb is coming down. Keep in mind, Flurry's damage is... Wait, did I do the wrong move? Yes, I did. Hold on. I actually screwed up. I did the wrong move. At least I realized it in time. No damage was done. That was on me. Okay. We want to scratch. You want to scratch again. Blistering Cold is very annoying, by the way. And this is where you dodge. So the Ice Tomb does not kill you. And from here, you just want to Stampede. So we let Huggies do its thing. So right now damage means nothing here, but the Ice Tomb is going to be placed. Alright, so now we are going to scratch. We're going to scratch Alex up. As he just heals it off, so it really didn't matter. And now that Ice Tomb's about to hit us, we hit dodge. And now you just spam Stampede until your rabbit kicks it. It's not work, it's not hard work, but it's honest work, you know? The honest chippies. So now we're going to bring in a Nubisath Idol, and we are going to crush. We're going to crush so hard. As you see, he wastes his Dragonkin turn with healing. And now that he's used Flamethrower, we are going to go Stone Skin to keep us healthy. So the thing about this is you want to save Deflection for when he gets his Dragonkin buff, because now that our health is getting low, he's going to start getting that Dragonkin buff more consistently. Like right now. We're just going to pop Deflection so we do not die to that nasty buffed attack. And now we're going to kill Alex. And now with Dada, we are going to just spam crush until our idol is dead. There is no other purpose. You know what, honestly, I'm going to be greedy here and go for the Deflection because he's got Dragonkin and Spikes coming down. So Idol does solo both of these two. Just saying. Oh, okay, maybe not. Hello. If you do not have a Nubisath Idol and you do pet battles, get one because you need one. But at this point, there is nothing Dada can do to save the game for himself. And that is Rathion in the Celestial Tournament defeated. Moving on to everyone's Chen Ben Storm Stout. Mr. Founder of Ogremar himself. You want to go in. Oh, let me see if I can find. We will be using Lil Bling, Shimmer Shell, Snail, and a Tarot Claw Hatchling. Lil Bling is a mechanical pet that is acquired from Blingatron's gift package, can also be found on the auction house. Looking absolutely ravishing as always, I dare say. And then next, honestly, I think any snail will do. So we're just going to type in snail. And as long as it knows absorb, acidic goo, and dive, you're good. So, one moment, let me find my snails. I will be using a Mudshell Conch, but like I said, any snail that has the basic moves will do. Absorb, acidic goo, dive. Lil Bling will be running SmackThat.exe, Blingatron's gift package, and Launch Rocket. Just make sure I got that right. And then your final pet will be the Tarot Claw Hatchling, a very powerful pet, if I dare say so myself. And the reason you want this pet is because of Claw. Hold on a second. Claw, Dodge, Ravage. So you want to go 1, 1, 2. And with that, we're going to jump right into it. Starting off with Taunsa, we are going to immediately set up the rocket. And then we're going to do smackdat.exe. Now we're going to launch our rocket into Tansa, and then we are going to smack that until Tansa is no more. This will hurt a substantial amount, pushing us into our mechanical fail-safe phase. But like I said, we're just going to slap him and he's gone. So you know what? I'm going to try something ballsy. Okay, never mind. We sleeping. I'll say we sleeping though. And with that, Stud Muffin is no more. And from here, we're going to bring out the Tarot Claw Hatchling. And we are going to immediately pop dodge. And from there, we're going to claw this little cricket until it is no more. And then we ravage. For the record, oh, there it is. I forgot Ravage is a multi-turn move. Alright, from here, we're going to pop dodge. And then we are just going to spam claw until our Tarot Claw Hatchling is no more. Yeah, we're just going to keep spamming. Oh, look at us live. Look at us go. I'm going to get a little greedy. I'm getting greedy. There's always a reason to be greedy here. Tarot Claw solos? Nope. So close. But at this point, we just pop dive. That did more health than I really would be comfortable admitting to. And Brutally is no more. It is very easy to lose that scenario should you get crit. And now we ended off with Zufu in our last one. I think this time we're going to start off with Zufu. And we're using the same strat as... Okay, hold on. We're going to be using this similar strat as last time. I forgot my Black Fuse Bombling isn't leveled. But we got a pet Bombling to take care of that, which is acquired from engineering. Very basic pet. Very cheap on the auction house too. And then you want to bring in a Brilliant Spore. Both of them need to have Explode. And Pet Bombling needs Zap. And then from there, we're bringing into Sunfire Kaleri with Predatory Strike. This will ensure that Zuen dies. Turn 1, we're going to zap. We're going to zap the kitty. And then we're going to explode. And then we're going to explode. And then we're going in for Predatory Strike. And that is Zufu down. As you guys have seen, this is the second video I have performed that strategy. It is very reliable. Very, very efficient too. Moving on, we have Zhao Kaufling of Nuezo. And this time, we are going We're going to feature some new pets for Zhao. I love Zhao just because there's so many ways you can just make this guy's life miserable. And the pets we're going to be bringing is Nuts, our little squirrel from the achievement Petting Zoo. With Nuts, you want to run Wood Chipper and Nut Barrage. And then you want the Zandalari Knee Biter. With the Knee Biter, you want to run a Hunting Party and Black Claw. And then the third pet. Who is a good third pet for us to bring to this? That is the question. Because there's not really a good chance to swap out and level. So we'll go with a mech. Just for a failsafe. And I think Microbot XD will do just fine with Supercharged Ion Cannon as a failsafe. Alright, going into the fight, you want to immediately pop Nut Barrage and get the most horrendously bad luck I've ever seen in my life, holy hell. And then we're going to use Wood Chipper. Now, and yeah, our nuts are broken. But now we're going to bring in the Zandalari Knee Biter. So we're going to pop Black Claw. So these are going to start really just shredding him. And now we're going to use Hunting Party and the fight's over. He's trying to wish, but it does not matter. Any Black Claw strat you could think of for Zhao will always win. Okay, so for Eula, you want Mr. Bigglesworth. And the Nether Space Abyssal with Claw, Ice Barrier, Ice Tomb, Explode, and we really don't need anything else for this, really. So on that principaling, I'll just bring in another pet that can explode. It's 25. I gotta level my spores. No, let's bring in a underdog. Never mind. Underdog's not leveled. We'll bring in the Enchanted Torch. Why not? Because why not? It's really not going to be needed, like, at all. It's just, you know, we're just basically making a filler pet, so to say. So starting right off the bat, you want to start with Claw. This is probably going to be your hardest hitting claw you're going to get on Eula throughout the entire thing. And then you're going to Ice Tomb. And you're going to Ice Barrier. Then you're going to pass so that Eula breaks the barrier. And then you're going to Claw until Ice Tomb comes off cooldown. And then it's rinse and repeat until Mr. Bigglesworth is no more. Very easy strat. Like I said, Bigglesworth carries this fight just tremendously. He is, of course, an achievement reward pet, but at the same time, like I said, he puts in so much work here. Like, there's really not much else that needs to be said for the little cat, aside from the fact that he's good at what he does. But I do, since we're kind of like in a limbo process here, I just want to say I do plan on uploading some more Battle Pet content, because I really feel like for the Battle Pet enjoyers that there is not enough coverage for a lot of these really hard battles. And in a lot of the coming battles, I just want to let you know, some of them we will be getting into breed specific pets. Like, you are going to need a very specific type of pet stat spread in order to beat some bosses. So just stay tuned for that. I will provide info as it comes up. But yeah, we're basically at the part of the fight where Mr. Bigglesworth is about to take a good old kitty nap. But I mainly wanted to make this video because these celestial pets are just incredible. Incredible battle pets. Competitively and non-competitively, you know? It's just nice to even have them out sometimes, just to show them off. And Mr. Bigglesworth has unfortunately passed. I feel like you're about to lift off. Fucking knew it. Get freaking red. Okay, so you're coming down. I think I just blow up in your face, honestly, and that will end it. Yep. How about that, folks? And then at this point, we just have Chi-Chi. And the last week's strat worked so well, we're just going to repeat it with the Core Fire Imp from Molten Core, running Rush, Immolation, Wild Magic, the Rapana Whelk, and we're just going to run 2 of them, using the generic snail strat of Ooze Touch, Acidic Goo, and Dive. With these, Chi-Chi will be no issue. Starting off right off the rip, you want to use Immolation and then Wild Magic. The amount of damage you do here is completely irrelevant because he's... Jesus, that did way more than I was comfortable admitting to. But now that we have Wild Magic up, we're going to start with Acidic Goo. And we can hit Chi-Chi for super effective damage while he cannot. And then we're going to Ooze Touch him twice before diving. And that is the Celestial Tournament, week number 2. If you guys have enjoyed this video, do consider subscribing. It does help the channel out a lot. And with that being said, I will see you guys for the next video. Have a wonderful, fantastic rest of your day.